All right, come on, Green. Come on, Craig. Now the first one's still there, right? Okay. Boom. Check. Turn that down. Turn that down a little, Taste B. Now, for those who haven't been here for the first 23 and a half minutes, y'all understand how the devil just be playing with us. Like, y'all know we got God in the building. Like, come on, man. That's who we represent right now. Mm-hmm. And if y'all don't know, if y'all ain't see Forever Chosen that's over there, like, she is still here. She didn't leave. She's still styling on them.
Still here.
Y'all see it. Y'all see the pink with the black and over. Like, this is what she does. Besides just being one of the illest singers on the planet,
thank you.
She gets busy. Now, we start off, we saying, because this is part 2, and we're going to continue with other parts. This is part 2, like, for everybody. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Make sure y'all share, y'all like, y'all watch, all the YouTube, everybody on Facebook, all of y'all. Please keep supporting.
Definitely appreciate it.
Soul Survivor Barry. Host Fat Late. Shout out to the barbers and the stylists. And when we talk about these styles, right, B, we always say, like, you know, because you got a new style again. B, you switch up so much, B. You switch up so much. We talk about these styles of hair. It was like, if you're not looking good, if you're not feeling good, the makeup artist, the hairstylist, like, you can't step out. Like, you're doing what you do tonight, and you're looking awesome. Can we say that for everybody watching? Because they say, yo, I'm pulling up tonight, B. That's what they said. They're like, yo, who that in the flyer?
We will hear what she got to say.
Yo, they was like, yo, I'm pulling up. I was like, well, you know we across from, you know what I mean, over there. Who does your hair in you switch up these styles so much. I'm looking at versatile,
like
you versatile. Let's talk about
spicy,
it. Let's talk about it. How you feeling when you got these hairstyles?
I feel like how I feel when I don't got them.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I feel like Big Keita, A-Dog. Okay,
there you know. Come on.
But I am very big on self-esteem. I've always been like this, even before I knew who I was. And now that I know who I am, you can't tell me nothing. So when the hair is short, I got this Jamaican lady named Browning. Big up Browning on Church and 96 in Brooklyn. She definitely lays the hair right.
Okay.
And then when I got the long hair, the middle pick, my homegirl Mel does that. She is a wig connoisseur. So ladies, hit Mel up. And then the other wig, I put it on myself.
You know, Mel gonna be like, why you ain't put my act? Why you ain't put my act? Where you going? They want to find me like, come on, girls, tax time. They got their money back.
Let me get her.
Them wigs cost money, y'all. Don't think that you going to get a good wig without paying a nice grip. I'm trying to get you in there, Mel.
You know, it's just about, just feeling good about yourself. Really doesn't matter what I put on.
Ooh,
you know
hold up. But this one right here, this one right here.
With the cornrows, with the Queen Latifah cornrows, I still... Oh my God, where you found this picture at?
I don't
know. I was actually 3 months pregnant in this picture. I look good, that orange hair.
Yo, style it on.
I like to try new things. I think I've had every color hair.
That's that fifth element.
Yeah, I've had red hair, blue hair, green hair.
She did have green hair?
Yeah,
I wasn't going to get to this one yet, because y'all know she's a singer. She is a singer.
Green hair, those lips is voluptuous.
Ooh,
and just lipping, and beautiful. Hey, Keita, all right, yo.
That is the Keita, y'all. It's Keita, Big Keita.
Hold on, Big
Crown
Keita.
Heights,
Hold
y'all
on.
know her.
And they rock. Hold on.
And she does get busy. She can even throw a hat on if she feels like it. Like she could do that too.
Right, because beauty is confidence. That's what beauty is, and I think that's what men like. And y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's confidence. And once you are secure in who you are, and you know that you're beautiful, it's gonna shine through. I actually hear that I'm prettier without my makeup on. So
tell them.
Tell
them. This is a confident person I saw on stage. If y'all missed part 1, y'all need to go back to part 1. We got Forever Chosen in the building. If y'all wasn't paying attention, if y'all was not paying attention, if y'all ain't just hop back on with us, Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
Yes.
This is she had the short hair this night. Had the what you say?
Yeah,
Spotted. She
I
was
slicked
spotted.
it back a little bit.
She was
you know what I'm
spotted.
saying? Yeah, I was spotted.
She had the leopard on.
I was doing my thing.
You just said.
Now, where was this?
That is at the Kingsland. They had a show back in December. Big up to Skanks again, the Flowfessional Rap
Yes, he
Martyr,
did.
the comedy show that he was talking about at the top of the hour.
With Javon, Ace, all of them,
yeah. It was an
Bobby.
epic night. It was a great night. That was actually my first time on stage in 3 years. I was on like a little sabbatical. When my dad
You get a
passed
point for
away.
sabbatical. That's
Yeah.
a big word. We like that. You get points for big words.
Yes, yeah. So it was a great night. I was happy to be there. I'm honored that I got to perform, and it's what I love to do.
That's excellent.
You know, my boy Shuggy. I asked him for a quote, and then Shuggy start dropping. And you mean so much to Shuggy. He just saying like
really?
just talking about like just a vocalist who can,
Yeah.
and he said the same thing, who can sing.
Yeah.
And he said just to support. He said he can hit you for anything. Just,
Yeah, that's my boy.
He's like this, everyone respects your grind.
Thank
They
you.
respect your talent. And he put me on game. I already knew from doing some research with you how you teach.
Yeah.
You do the vocal.
Yeah,
lessons,
yeah, I
you
do
know.
a vocal coach. Big shout out to my vocal student, Tina J. She just released her track Before Love. But I like to pour in what I can, everything that I learned from the business of music to the breathing, everything. So I am a vocal coach. If you know anybody that needs vocal lessons,
It's a lot of
I
people
am the
that
girl
need vocal lessons.
to call.
There's too many of them Pro Tool lessons.
Right,
Where they making the
ain't no
sounds up.
catfishing over here.
No, she sounds even better in person.
I hear that a lot.
She
too,
is going to perform. I'm
Right,
like,
let's
yo,
see.
you got me.
When did you start taking vocal classes? Like when did you first? Start
So back to Full Gospel Assembly, FGA, the church that I grew up in. That's as close as it got to vocal classes. I didn't actually go in
a studio and all that.
Right. So my music director, he has a PhD in music. So we used to have rehearsals Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays every week, faithfully. So we was conditioned beyond this
Oh,
world.
yeah.
I ain't never been more conditioned in my life
Yeah, I've seen
since
some
I left
choir
that
practices.
church.
choir practice is no
Choir
joke.
practice is where it's at.
No, you hear some of the greatest singing ever. in
Yeah,
choir
you
practice.
learn. My range grew. I remember when I was about 10, I used to sing in my nose. I used to be real nasal, like the Chipmunks, Alvin Simon. And he sat me down and he made me hold my nose, and I kept singing and singing and singing until I broke that habit.
What?
And that's something that I do now. So a lot that I learned along the way is what I teach to the students that I know because it works. I am the living proof.
You all living proof with that right there.
Yeah.
When you perform that night,
Yeah.
it was another artist. So you was telling me the last artist.
Yeah, that's Tima.
That's Tima right there. That's why I wanted to get to that. I'm like, she was incredible.
She is
Everybody
phenomenal.
that night, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo.
It was definitely a special night.
So to hear that
yeah.
you're her vocal coach, I'm like, nah, you really do this.
Yeah.
You really do pour into your artists.
Because that's what it's about. I've learned the business of music. I was signed when I was 17. So once you get past the facade of what you think the music business is, then you really understand what it's about. So that's what I want to do. I want to pour into as much young people as I can.
17.
17, I was signed.
Let's talk about that. Not just the journey you get signed. When you got signed, because you said the facade, key
Right,
words
the
right there.
facade, yeah.
So when you thought the limo was coming to pull up, or did they pull up? And then
the
after
limo
that,
pulled up.
Didn't you see? So then they pull up, and
The limo
after the pull
pulled
up,
up.
let's talk about when you signed. Who were you signed to? Do we
I was
wanna
signed
give
to
them credit?
GTS Records. It was an independent. I was a gospel artist, and that's most important in this story because that's where the facade comes in. I was a gospel artist. I grew up in church, a little mom and pop church. Boys ain't supposed to sit next to girls. Don't touch them. Wear long skirts. That's what I grew up in. Wholesomeness.
But she looks good with the burgundy
Thank
on,
you.
y'all.
Oh, that's wholesome too.
That's
Don't
wholesome
get it- I'm
too. Like this
grown
wholesome
now.
too. It's holes
Yes,
on the
I'm an
side. There's
adult.
holes in the sun. It is nice.
Right, I
Look,
am
she
an
grown.
adult.
She can do what she can do. Let y'all know.
Jesus paid it all. But anyways, so when I got signed, it was, I saw the glitz and the glamour, and I got caught up in it. But it wasn't what I thought it was, especially being gospel. I thought God was involved, but there is no God in the music business. The only God in the gospel genre is money. So everything is a business. Like, I sat across the table from Kirk Franklin. So it's like, I've had experiences.
You wasn't watching porn then. When you were
no,
you saw Kurt Franklin watch porn?
No, I didn't see that.
Was he looking at you like he wanted a porn with you?
Nah, so I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say that they was with Kirk, but as I sat across from Kirk, there was a tranny that sat next to Kirk. So that's all I can say from my experience. Right. So God is nowhere in there, and it is what it is. But I definitely learned the business of music, and I definitely learned what it took, you know what I mean? And I realized honestly that God allowed me to be signed so that I can see that is not for me per se. A lot of young people, a lot of upcoming artists, they so caught up in being signed. But as we see what's unfolding with Diddy, that's really like, yeah. So,
Said, I'm suing Diddy too. I got a rash from Sean John's shirt in '98. Ooh. Ooh.
Speaking of Diddy,
everybody
I think we all
Diddy.
could sue Diddy. I think we all have indirect trauma messing with Diddy. So,
yo, like,
see 50 Cent talking about you coming out with a documentary.
Oh yeah, did he do it?
Did he do
it? Did he do it? Yo, it's the sad part. It's not only Diddy.
No.
When we talk about music, he's probably the most famous one. Who lasts maybe the longest, but you talking about...
He's a black man.
He's a black man. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get on, Clive Davis. We're not going to talk about any of the things he might have done.
Mm-hmm.
We got Soup on the other side. I got to announce her again.
Right.
She can tell you story after story.
Right.
And the same with the general who you met earlier. They can, story after story of the crudiness, of the cruelness, of the game. You see, it wasn't what it all was cracked up to be.
Yeah.
How did you move on after it? And was it hard to move on as an artist?
It was hard.
To work a regular job?
No. One thing that my PR used to say about me on stage before he introduced me is that what he loved about me is that no matter where I go, no matter what stage I'm standing on, I'm still the same girl from Brooklyn. I don't never change. I've always been humble.
No doubt.
I've never acted like I've just arrived. I can. But I don't see the point in it because
you got PR. We don't have PR. we don't have PR. We
don't have people.
Oh, she got people. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to my people.
Yeah, like you can act a little. You got right. You got right.
I am a firm believer in what's for me is for me, and everything that's to come is always going to be better than what's been. So I'm also a firm believer that life is a revolving door and we really don't know what's next or what's coming. So I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path. I've always felt like, my purpose in life is bigger than just being an artist. So when it comes to working a regular job, that doesn't faze me. I'm a mental health therapy aide for the state of New York, so that's not really a regular job.
That's
right?
a big
that's
time. Y'all know what I mean by regular,
in itself, right?
Because that's how the people. Because they feel. I'm watching Fredro. Fredro Starr on an interview earlier.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, what do you feel that rappers should do
right.
before they get on?" He said, "Work,
right,
get a job, so you can maintain a lifestyle." He was
right.
like, "I was a barber."
Right.
Shout out to all the barbers out
right.
there. He was like, "Look, this is what I did." He said, Jam Master Jay asked him, "You don't sell drugs, do
right?"
Because he didn't want to involve himself with them. He's like, "Nah, I'm a barber. I cut hair. I'm the first one there, the last one to leave." He said, "And I did this until I got money from recording."
Right.
He was like, I gotta maintain my lifestyle.
It costs money. The business of music costs money. Nothing is free, and there's no favors. That's the first thing I learned in the business of music. Nothing is free, and there's no such thing as favors. So, yes, you need a job, but how can you have a music career if you don't have a job? Who's going to pay for your studio time? Who's going to pay for your beats? Like, that's the facade. People see the glitz and the glam, and they think that, I could do this, I could do that. But it's really about money. It's a business. Like I tell people, they're caught up in being signed, but you could just go to the bank and get a loan if that's the case. Get investors, get people that are going to pour into you, that's going to be there for you, because that's all you really need. Like, the music will always do what the music does. Once you put it out, once you put out good quality music, it's naturally going to do what it do. But everybody's feeding off of the starving artist. Everybody's feeding off of the concept, I want to be next up. I want to be the next Sexy Red. I want to be the next whoever the hottest is out right now. But the reality is, nobody becomes famous overnight. Like, Sexy Red didn't just start rapping. Like, even her song, her breakout song, that's, no matter when you heard her breakout song, that song was been in rotation before you heard it. So it seems like things happen overnight. It seems like things are easier, things happen on a fast track, but there's no such thing as that. And if you do, if you are pushed along expeditiously, then expect some things with it. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a lesson.
Everything.
I just never forget. I don't know. I heard a lot of groups say they didn't get paid.
Of course.
But TLC was the one that hit me.
Big learning.
That one hit me because I couldn't believe it. They had some huge hits. They went in Grammys. And when they said we are broke, they said it. They said we are broke. They said it at an award show.
Right.
We're broke. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, because TLC is accepting the Grammys, but TLC is an identity that's owned by.
That's when I say, you know what? everything we see on TV, everybody needs to just get that out their head.
Right.
Because like I said, I learned early from athletes, but half the stuff you see is just a facade.
It is.
They say, we got money, but bro, we not living the lifestyle y'all think.
Right. No, they look just like you and I. Day in and day out.
They were like, we taking care of so many people that my money is basically broke even.
Right.
Like, by the time he finished taking care of his whole family, he's got regular checks.
Absolutely.
So he's have to keep playing hurt and all that shit.
The artist is the least paid person. The artist has to pay everybody. So when you get signed and you get a check, that check has to pay everybody. Mm-hmm. If it's an advance, a lot of people take it and the first thing they do is buy a house, buy a car, or whatever. But you got to pay the producer, you got to pay the beat maker, you got to pay the studio, you got to pay the dancers, you got to pay the videographer, you got to pay the photographer, you got to pay everybody.
Right.
So when the night is over, what you going home with? So it's really important to have that financial backing. That's all you really need.
That's why I started seeing artists, the ones that were like making their own beats, trying to go independent.
In-house, yep.
And I understood now. I said, they're trying to hold on to some money.
That you think Timberland is paying somebody to be in their studio? No, the goal is to build you a studio in your house, get you all the equipment you need, and put the money in your pocket. Keep it in your pockets. As much as if you could build my advice to any artist, if you could build an in-house team. My homeboy Mike Black, he is very great at this skill when it comes to building a team and having the right people. There's a lot of aspiring photographers, aspiring people in their own lane, and if you could just lock in and build a good rapport, let it be genuine. Don't just use people. Right. There's a difference in using and utilizing, and I'm talking about utilizing, not using.
Talk about
it. When you build relationships with these people, the goal in reaching your goal is to help. The key, I should say, in reaching your goal is to help others reach theirs. So when you can build a team that you can depend on, you guys can grow together, and you just watch that go.
I look at, like you said, I use LeBron James a lot. I know there's others.
That's my little big brother.
But the way they built their team from the time that they were in college, the fact that all of them stayed on course,
right?
Yes.
With the plan,
right?
Yes.
To me, that was impressive. Not just LeBron; they all had a plan. You're going to be this.
Right.
You're going to be that. You're going to go to school for this.
Yeah.
And they all went to school, and all of them got high honors in whatever they went to school in. Right. So while he was on the court being the best he could be, they were in the classroom
learning,
trying to be the best they could be.
Right.
And now that's why they have production companies. And
right.
Rich Paul is the biggest sports agent in the world now. Oh, that's crazy.
Right.
And that's what you said about building a team, and that's money all in-house.
Right. Hello,
all
that's a
their
beautiful
money.
thing, and I didn't know that about LeBron. You just told me.
Yeah,
Something.
that's all. All his money is
Right.
internal with his friends.
All his friends from
That's
high
They don't
school.
owe nobody.
That's
nothing.
beautiful. That's beautiful. But that's goals. That's how it should be.
That's friendship
know?
too. That's some
No,
good friends.
that's some friendship.
It should be to take care of one
right
another.
right
Yeah.
before right before we got cut off, great point B, we were talking about, rock with Bangkok family, rock with Skanks, and when y'all are doing this, it's so many people that play so many different roles.
Yeah.
And this with like this artist, that one does this. Shout out to DJ Lunchbox. He got him. He could do the beats. He can perform and engineer
right.
at the same time. Like it's just so many of y'all. How do y'all really bounce off each other with ideas, or like does that happen quite often?
Well, I wish one of them was here to give you a more in-depth answer to that. I just know
I'm
when
talking
I'm
about with
around
you,
them,
with
right?
you, when you're around them. Not the first. I know the fellas. I'm talking about
Right.
with you being a lady around some
Yo,
great
they
artists.
giving me
Talking
so
about
much
you.
love and so much support. That's really like family. Like I don't even.
This is why I
feel
say
like
this,
an
'cause this-
artist around
this
them.
is something different.
Right. It's definitely family. That's one thing I can say about the whole Bangkok fam. I know that they have my back and they definitely support me. And the love is mutual. I definitely love them and have their back. And I'll say this: creativity is bouncing off the wall when we together. Skanks
doubt.
is a person to put a beat on and we just go, no lie. Like we Goldie, we was at his house one time and Goldie just started putting on beats. They set the microphone up and I wrote 2 songs. Well, I just ended up, I can't say I wrote it, freestyle 2 songs, and that's how the magic happens, that's usually how it is when I'm around them.
Yo,
just creating.
It's nothing like being with people that
Right.
step your game up.
Yeah,
and
that
enhance
can, right.
your game up.
Yeah,
I don't
iron
know if
sharpens
this is.
iron.
I don't know.
Do you play music?
I've always wanted to learn, so no. But my favorite instrument is the piano and the drums. I am going to learn.
You're gonna learn.
I'm gonna learn, and the
you
guitar.
Sing, write, you rap, dance.
Sing, right, rap.
Dance?
I can dance. Dancing is not my thing. I'm Bajan. Of course I can dance. But yeah, I dance behind closed doors in private. Yes.
If you need help with dancing, Barry is 99 and 0. Talent
really?
shows.
Oh, really?
Never
Let me
lost
find
one.
out, Barry.
Never lost one.
Okay.
So survive. I'm trying to let you know.
I'll definitely make a mental note. I know who to call.
You got him right here. You got him right here. Writing.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest part. A lot of people could do karaoke and do that in
Writing is a
you
technique.
write.
Yeah.
You write your songs.
Yeah.
You first of all, your raps was great. Speaking with you with the rapping. I was just talking about him. General might shut us off if I say this. He loves Eminem.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
love
like,
Eminem.
I can tell. The Eminem is dumb nice, but
Yeah, he is.
some songs I don't want to listen to now. It doesn't have it didn't grow well with me. But I think Eminem's one of the illest MCs, bar technician. And I think you did the real Nikita.
Yeah, can the real Nikita Phillips please stand up?
Please stand
That's
up.
my true life story in that rap.
And I'm like,
Did you use the same beat?
use the same beat.
It's
Okay.
a cover. Yeah,
It-
I wrote my story.
And when you
yeah,
and I'm listening to, I'm like, yo, she got melody, flow, and she has bars. When did you start writing yourself?
so when I was before I wrote songs, I used to write poems.
Okay.
I used to write literature.
You get a point for literature. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody has used that word on this show.
I used to write stories. I credited to my 8th grade teacher, Miss Mason. Shout out to Miss Mason, PS 138. She used to come to school
Hey, Miss
every
Mason.
morning and teach us a big word like persnickety. That was my favorite word that she
Persnickety.
taught us. Yeah.
What's persnickety mean?
Like you're extra picky. Like you don't want it over there. You want it right here to the angle. Turn that to a second. You're extra. Like yeah.
Persnickety.
Persnickety. That's my favorite word that she taught us,
definitely
and I
heard
use
that
it till this day. But yeah, I've always had a love. My favorite subject was reading in English, and I've always I used to love going to the library. Miss Diaz, shout out to Miss Diaz. I fell in love with Les Miserables. I fell in love with literature. I fell in love with books. I fell in love with storytelling. My poems were published when I was 14 years old. I Am a Black Child. That was published back in, I think that was like
dope.
2005. Yeah. It's somewhere out there on somebody's coffee table. Yeah, so that's where my love for writing songs actually began. Once I was signed, I didn't write any of the songs on my gospel album. I worked with a lot of great people. Shout out to Dana Reed, who works with the Winans family, Martha Manuzzi's, musicians, Melinda Doolittle, who's my background singer. I don't know if you know, she was on American Idol. She came in second after Fantasia.
I know Forever Chosen.
Yeah,
she beat 50,000 people.
No, but
Let's be clear. She beat 50,000 people.
Yeah.
And this is who I know.
Yeah.
Now you can introduce me to them.
Speaking of that, did you ever think about going on there, or did you go on?
Nah, those things is trap. What happened to all those people?
Right.
Ruben Studdard. Steuben? What was his name? Ruben Studdard. Yeah, those people are locked in. Those type of shows lock you in for like a good 5 years.
Really?
And then let's say I went on there and anybody, I don't care if it's little money, big money, they want a piece of it.
That's like Fantasia got hit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's good stardom. Like, it's good getting the world to know you, but you're locked in. They own you for 5 years.
And you know the business.
Yeah,
so it's a
that
different part.
Yeah,
like,
nah. I want the freedom to be able to do what I want to do when it comes to my voice. You know,
Bobby was when we had that great intro in part 1. Y'all make sure that y'all watch both parts.
yes,
I'm saying
make
this to
sure y'all
everybody.
come out April 20th, Bobby Stone.
Make sure y'all come out. Make
I
sure
will
y'all
be
come out.
performing.
What will you be doing?
I'll be singing.
You gotta give out the location info.
We go to ivit.com.
Ivit.
Cop a ticket. Y'all could, because I forgot where it is, but go to ivit.com. It's in Brooklyn. Things on Utica Ave. It's on Utica.
Yeah.
I just can't get exact address. We're going to get to that. You know, this is why it's teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
You know, we talk about all that. We talk about the events. I forgot where I was going with Bobby. But getting back to you, knowing the business.
Yeah, no.
And being a gospel artist. The word I never use, and I hope I pronounce it right, secular.
Secular music. Yeah, I sing secular music now.
So you sing secular music now.
I sing secular, but
now was it allowed in the household? I sound like a church going house. Was it?
You know what? No, my parents were really strict growing up. I didn't start singing secular music until I walked away from my contract, until I was an adult.
How long were you in this contract?
I signed when I was 17, and I got out of it when I was 21.
Okay.
Yeah. So, which was another learning experience. Yeah. So, you know, my personal relationship with God is real.
No doubt.
So it was a struggle. I'm glad you asked me that question, because I didn't really think of this until right now. It was a struggle transitioning from gospel to secular music. I had guilt. I was guilty. I felt bad. I felt like I was betraying God. A prayer that I used to sing, what I used to say before I got on any stage, is that I used to ask God to let me decrease and let Him increase, and everything that I open my mouth to say would be to the edification of Him, and it would not be about me on this stage. It would be about Him, and He would use me and minister to His people. So I take that very seriously. Like I wasn't a person that I'm gonna go party on Saturday and then go be a worship leader on Sunday. That go crazy to me. So when it came that time, I was conflicted. I heard a pastor preach, and it was so funny. He talked about the difference between your personal relationship with God and your job. And God would never fault you for your job. There's a scripture that says your talent shall make way for you. So how dare me say, I'm not going to write a song, because this ain't what God gonna want me to do. No, God
doubt.
said, write that song, daughter, go get you them coins and let me make a way for you. So yeah, it was hard. But once I heard that sermon and I understood the difference in between my life and my job, me writing something, me producing something, or, it made it a lot easier. And
I'm going to tell you, shout out what you're saying right now, because we talking about Tiffany Barker, who made the flyers. Tiff, I don't know if you just now checking in, and she said, you can tell she is such a lady. This is what Tiff is saying on the check-in. I could see you on her show, Tiff. You got to get her on. Because she talking that gospel talk. She talking that godly talk. And she got one of the flyest shows on the planet on Tuesday nights. I'm letting you know. Says you such a lady.
Thank you, Tiff.
I'm feeling like it's almost that time I don't know. It's not.
What, back to one question I got
Sure.
about what you said. Did you get with the guilt coming internally, or was it getting it from the church?
Internally.
It was internal. So everybody from the church was supportive. Like when you went back to church,
People wasn't supportive when I was in the church.
Wow.
Let me tell it.
Hold up, you said they
Tell the
wasn't.
truth and shame the devil.
So when you were singing gospel, they wasn't supportive. They
What
wasn't
you
supportive.
mean?
That's
But it's one of ours.
Listen, I'm not surprised.
You're one of ours.
I'm not surprised.
What that mean? You would think I would have loved that. Growing up, I didn't understand why, but when you were called and chosen and set apart by God, it just comes with it, and it is what it is. But no, I didn't have that. I didn't have the support. I had the support from my pastor, from the leaders, certain families within the church. But as the church as a collective, do I genuinely feel no?
I've seen that happen out here.
The people that really supported me, I'll still speak to them today.
Okay.
The ones that I know, just say hello because we in the church together. Yeah, it's still like that till today. So no, just because it's church don't mean that everybody's saved and everybody's living right.
My cousin, he's pretty big in the gospel world of playing. He plays instruments.
That's dope. That's a big. That's
he
where
used
it's at.
to tell me, like, he would gig with different groups. Like, he toured with so many different people. And like he said, he was like, man, listen. He said, boy, they travel like rock stars.
Yeah, they do. I'm telling you, as I tell you,
They travel like rock stars. Like,
they do.
That's all he say. He left it at that.
That's it. I can't say, but all I can say is, Absolutely, it's definitely a learning experience, though. Like, it's the business. It's business. Like, regardless of what genre it is, like, it's a hustle. That's the music industry. It's, if you notice, even Nicki Minaj is the biggest female rapper in the game.
She was just in New Jersey. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but she was at Madison Square Garden on Saturday. She brought out 50.
So she was at Madison Square Garden.
She brought out 50.
Did she go to Prudential too?
She went to Madison.
Okay.
She went to Prudential the day before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Barbs. If you didn't know.
No.
Okay.
No,
Big Barbs. Okay.
My niece is there. She was at one of them. I didn't know which one.
Yeah.
But I just went straight to her page. I knew it, and she was sure enough. She filmed it. So
Yeah. She brought. I don't know who she brought out in
there.
Jersey, but I know she brought out 50, and I think
50.
Maya at Madison Square Garden. So that was a show. Yeah, we missed it. Sorry, Nikki. I'll be there next time. I promise.
One. You got a Bob in the building.
I promise.
Yeah, so we know you love Nikki.
I love Nikki.
Now,
and I love JT after Nikki.
JT. Yo,
That's a baby princess.
my sister loves both of them.
That's the city girl, right?
Yeah. Miami JT, my sister
Nah,
loves
I
it.
thought she was because that's a JT.
JT Money.
We ain't
Not
gonna
JT
mention
Money.
city
Wait a
girls. We
minute.
just gonna mention JT.
That's what I said. You
We
said
can't
JT.
talk about the city girls.
Yeah.
It's JT.
Nah, I'm
Just
just
JT.
I'm just saying. I'm thinking about this guy. Florida got
See
my
what-
man JT Money.
See what Diddy did? Diddy done made him
Money.
not
I
even say
know,
Miami
it's so
no more.
crazy.
Y'all are
You can't
messed
even talk
up.
about
I
city
see.
Money is
girls.
he one of the inventors of the twerk music.
Yeah, we love it.
Money,
We
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, but I'm a
Yeah.
Barbs. Big Barbs.
Okay.
Now, growing up, you
Yeah.
you had inspiration from
Sure did.
artists.
Yeah.
You're in Brooklyn, so you're with the Little Kims, the Foxies. You're from that era. I didn't say those were your influences, but I'm saying you're from. Yo, did she say that? I feel like she took one of their boyfriends.
I don't
Did-
know.
was
Something-
it?
something
Which
ain't-
one?
something-
Something ain't-
Well,
something
I
brewing,
would
something
hate
ain't-
that I didn't, because Foxy and them is a little older than me. So don't do that. I would hate to think that their boyfriends was checking for me. But I mean, I like big boys with big toys. You know what I'm saying?
Boys with big
boys with big
And
toys.
they are
I
out
like,
there. They
uh-huh.
are out there.
They
They
are.
are.
I like grown
You can see
ass
them
men.
scrolling. They are rolling down Eastern Parkway, real slow,
Ah, yeah.
real slow, and they can
I
see
like
you're out
grown
there.
men.
She
Yes.
likes grown men.
Whole grown men,
Oh,
not
yeah.
half grown men.
I think she took somebody's boyfriend.
Whole.
I
I
think
mean, I
she
probably
did.
took a bunch of people's boyfriend, but that ain't my problem. That ain't my worry neither. That ain't my concern.
Soup took Moni Love boyfriend. We ain't going.
Oh,
And I think Sandy Salt is what they call her.
Yeah.
Salt and Pepper. I
Salt
think
and
that too.
Pepper,
I could
yeah.
be lying.
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
be.
yeah.
But if y'all see Soup, y'all would know why.
It could have really happened.
Could have really happened. Am I right, B? It could really happen.
yeah,
Could have, maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't want nobody else's though. I want mine.
There you go.
You don't know.
But you were inspired by artists.
Yeah. a
Which
bunch.
artist inspired you?
Well, from the gospel realm, Juanita Bino is my big idol. But outside in the secular realm,
I hear that secular.
Whitney was my girl. Whitney Houston was the best. They used to call me Baby Aretha. So, like, you know, Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston. Who else? Jill Scott was my girl.
Ooh, Jilly from Philly.
Monica is my girl. Mary J. I love Mary. You know, her earlier albums. I don't know about the new ones, but I still play. Yeah, those ladies were who I was listening to mostly growing up. I remember the Wait and Takes Hell album. I learned that whole soundtrack back to front.
No tears.
Yo, I'm not gonna cry. Not
We
gonna.
didn't talk about that soundtrack. Let me bring that soundtrack up. You talking about soundtrack?
That was an ill soundtrack.
We didn't bring that one up.
We did.
No, as
No.
we don't think
I
about
was
that.
your lover and your sex. That's on that track.
Oh,
That's on that
yeah,
soundtrack.
yeah.
It definitely was because that's where I learned that song.
Yeah.
Secretary.
Making every day of the week.
Yo,
Was at the job when no one else was.
it might be time. She warming up.
Yeah,
She warming up.
She me.
I don't.
No, not yet.
Not yet. You know, before we get to it,
Yeah.
we got a lot of few things to talk about. Can someone say a lot of few? That's a
Yeah.
nice
A lot of
combination.
few. Y'all like that. That works.
I didn't know how
That
much
works.
because we from Crown Heights.
Yeah, it works.
Right?
It
That's where we
works.
from.
A lot of few makes sense.
Crown Heights. It said, it's probably one of them things on Facebook. It said, what job were you born for? And I'm
I
like,
believe it.
And is this real right here? It said weapons dealer.
All right, so which I per se don't got anything, but I know somebody that got something
You
for
got-
anything that you may need.
You got the connect for that.
I got the connect. Call me the plug. Let's just say
Yo,
that.
that face right there is what? Of course I got you. From Crown Heights. Of course I got you.
Hold on a second. Let me make a phone call right quick.
Now. Said, what job were you born for? Nikita. Gang leader.
No, I am a gang leader, though. I definitely am a leader of a gang. Now, what we doing in this gang is nothing but positivity and
Talk about it.
productivity.
Talk
You
about
know, but
They pushing P.
yeah, be pushing players over here. But
Talk about it.
yeah, I've always been in the forefront. I've always been the leader. I've always had that title, so it just comes naturally now. I'm just assertive. I remember when I first started my job, they used to say I was arrogant, but I'm not arrogant. I'm just highly confident in who I am, and I know my shit. So
Talk about it.
yeah,
There's too many people out here that are depressed.
Yeah.
Depression
Absolutely
is
never gonna
real.
shake that off.
Depression
Yes,
is
it is.
real.
For no
So when you
reason.
have somebody who has high confidence, man,
Yeah.
let them have their high confidence and let that rub
Absolutely.
off on you. Like, come on, man.
People gonna hate on you. You know how
They
they go.
gonna hate on
And we gotta learn to pick each other up because
Oh,
it's
man.
not so much. You know, I try to make everybody feel like how I feel when I'm around them.
No
So
doubt.
you know, it's important that you know, we are who we say we are, and not just in our head, and really be that person. You know what I'm saying? So
Not just in your head.
Not
yeah,
just in your head.
yeah, I could talk that talk all I want, but you know,
No.
I make sure that my sister is good, just as good as I am.
Talk
So
it.
that's most important.
Yes,
you know?
it did. Let's talk
And
about
that's how you get that going.
if they saw you back in the day, if we in second grade, like who that? That's Nikita Phillips right there, right? That's
Yeah.
who she is.
Yeah,
but
that's Keita, that's Nikki.
that's Nikki. That's Nikki right. Oh, see the whole thing with the whole Nikki's. I
Yeah,
see you
second
right.
grade I was Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki. but hold up.
She was Nikki, and then they switched to Keita.
Yeah, high school I became Keita.
Became Keita.
Everything
If you
was
Keita's
ninth
in high school,
grade,
no,
high
Keita's
school
be
was
cute.
Keita, right?
There's too
You
many,
got-
might be too many Nickies.
Yeah,
There's too many.
Keita sound like she could fight and she cute right there. That's what Keita sound like. Now, but you had to you got who you are. You were born that. They gave you that name, and people talk about egos and arrogance, and then you have an alter ego. So now you got an alter ego, and it's forever chosen.
Forever chosen.
So now, how do we get a name like Forever Chosen?
Because I was chosen by God. I was called.
Talk that.
I was
This is why they
chosen
ain't like
by
you in
birth.
church, B.
I was forever. I would be forever chosen. There's nothing I could do. I can't run from God. Listen, I cannot run from my calling. I tried. I thought that I could go be who I wanted to be and do what I wanted to do, and God brought me back. So, yo, that's where my name come from.
Is Sue
I'm
giving you a
forever
high five from
chosen.
over there? Cause
She preoccupied.
you trust me, you talking to a spirit right now. This is why they want to make sure they got the sound system right. This is why they want to do all this.
That's my name, and the fact that I was even able to solidify that on Instagram, it means a lot. Like
Forever chosen.
forever chosen, spelled just the way it is.
Now, was this the name that you were using as an artist coming out in gospel?
Now it was Nikki Phillips in gospel,
Phillips,
and it's so funny because when I got out of that contract, they tried to tell me that I can't use my identity. And I had to let them know this is a key. When you use your government name and you use the name that you are born with, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can tell you that you can't use that name to perform. Like, so your name is so important. That's why Prince changed his name to the artist formerly known as Prince. Because, learn the business of music and you understand, how important names are.
I felt like Keith Murray.
Yes.
When he first came out, it was to me. I'm like, wow, he's using his real name. That's
wow.
Yeah.
Smart.
Real name.
Can't nobody touch that.
He's in a bad way now. I hope the brother get back.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Somebody help him out. But I don't know why he in the situation. Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh.
I think because he drank OE.
Listen.
Some people drink
People
OE,
do
baby.
things to themselves. I've heard he's gotten help and then went right back. Gotten help, then went right back.
Right.
So, can't have some people that can't be helped. Mm-hmm. That's the way. But he looked crazy the other day when I seen him with them big ass jeans on.
I saw the real.
So he had the big jeans on.
But he was, the 40.
Why you recording me?
He had the size 40s on.
We got people, man. Hope none of y'all on this checking are wearing size 40s now.
That name,
we got some dope people.
That name, I'm like
Nikita, Nikki Phillips.
Nah, La Femme Nikita.
Oh, the show, La Femme Nikita. My name is Nikita. I was Nikita Khrushchev. He's a very famous.
That's an assassin.
Yeah, yeah.
She said,
we got some people loving you over here, Keita.
I love y'all too.
We got Tima J. You know Tima J?
Tima J.
Shout out to Tima J on the check-in.
Tima.
You know Richie Savage?
No, but hi, Ricky.
Richie Savage said, "Preach,
Richie
Keita."
Savage. Yeah.
Peace to him. Said, "New word unlocked." Peace to Richie on the check-in.
Yes,
and Paul Hawker.
Yes, Paul Ward. Big up to Paul Ward. That's another NA Rock. Say Monks and Notion. Shout out to Paul
Crown Heights, man. Y'all are here.
We support each other.
I love it. I so love it. You are a mother.
I am.
You are a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Being a mother did not stop you from continuing your goals.
It grew me. It pushed me even more. My daughter is 13. She's someone that I took to the studios with me. I have videos of her recording herself. So for me, it means a lot that I can give her that. For me, it don't matter what stage I sing on or who I sing for, write for, but for me to be able to show my daughter something, and she loves to sing, she's following in my footsteps. So for me to give her that, that's everything. And my son, he grew me. I have a 3-year-old boy. He grew me a lot. And my kids, I definitely want to set the example for them. And that's mainly why I do everything. Everything else that comes along with it is great. But to make my kids proud, you know what I mean? That's everything. At the end of the day, I want them to be able to be like, my mom is the best. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
indeed.
Whatever it is that I got to do to give them a life that I had and even better, a life that I never had. And I had a great life. Shout out to my parents. I was very sheltered. But, to give them even more than what I had, that's my goal. And however I accomplish that is how I'm going to accomplish it.
Love it right there.
Yeah.
I said the first time I saw you was on stage.
Mm-hmm.
The stage right here.
Kingsland.
Peace to everybody. Peace to the Bangkok family. Peace to the Tino's family.
Mm-hmm.
Peace to everybody out there. And it's other things, other places where y'all can see. Y'all can see her in May for Mother's Day. We're talking about being a mother. I think you're a part of an event.
Yeah, May 10th.
May 10th.
Yes, Her Hibiscus. Big shout out to Her Hibiscus. I want everybody and anybody to come out and have a good time. This is I don't want to call it a party because I'm so above partying.
No doubt.
My opulence, that's the level, the standard that I'm at right now. And that's the standard of her. She get triple points for that
one. Peace to my brother Sight Man if he watching. Yes.
The energy for Her Hibiscus is opulent. Okay, opulent. That is luxury. That is richness. That is eloquence. Like, no, like this is a social. This is a Mother's Day social. We're not gonna put party because it's beyond that. We're gonna have food. Of course, alcohol is always there, but we have giveaways. We have a live performance. Well, we have a live violinist. I'll save that.
Beautiful.
Yes. It's definitely dressed to a T. Once again, it's May 10th. You'll be fed all night. You guys could always go to my Instagram, Forever Chosen, and look up all the info. We have a vast menu.
Fast.
Yes, we have everything from bacon, saltfish to chicken to mac and cheese. Whatever you think is good, we got it.
Who is this brought to you by?
K2 Cakes, my homegirl Kelva. Big shout out to Kelva. She's
makes
another
some beautiful
phenomenal.
looking cakes.
Yes, phenomenal.
Nice.
She is the cake lady. She is the cake boss of Brooklyn. If y'all need a cake, K2 Cute Cakes. Please go to my homegirl Kelva. She is the best. You would never be disappointed, as you can see.
So that money cake is there.
Yes, and it tastes as good as it looks, even better.
Brooklyn, keep on taking it. Let's talk about it.
Right. Yeah. So I'm very proud of her. The whole, this is her vision. I'm just partnering with her. This is my first time doing something with this. Yeah. Something like this. This is her 6th year doing this. She stands for womanhood empowerment. Why she chose the hibiscus flower, it's unique, is reinventing itself, and is always transforming. So that is the essence of a woman. We're beautiful. We're always reinventing ourselves. So that's basically what it's about. Womanhood, empowerment. You guys will not be disappointed. You will definitely be entertained. And I feel like it'll be a night that's different. Like I said, it's not a party. It's a social. And it's just going to be, if you know me, I'm all for experiences. So you will have an experience. We have giveaways.
There we go.
Adult giveaways for the ladies.
Can I call
so
you
the fellas
Rose?
will be happy, right? A lot. We got a lot in store, so I'm excited.
She's
That's
the first
May
person to
10th.
make me feel like I could sing for half a second.
Yes, you did.
baby.
I heard that.
You
Little
heard
no,
that?
I heard
You
that. I heard
My
that.
son
Yes,
got
you
the
was
talent
all
from
right.
me. He got it from me. That's all I got.
I heard it.
That's all I got. But that y'all can see it May 10th. If y'all want to see it prior to that, we said once again,
April 20th.
April 20th, 6th annual NYC Earth Day Fashion Show.
Yes, at the Tropical Breeze Ballroom.
That's where it is.
Yes.
That's on Utica Ave.
Utica Avenue. I'm trying to get the exact location.
If y'all want tickets, y'all got to go to ivit.com.
Ivit.
Cop you a ticket.
1367 Utica Avenue.
1367. That's where y'all need to be. And what are they going to experience when they see the sound? When they hear the sound? Because it's got the words. We got Lioness. We got. Forgot the Earth Day Queen.
So this song was a special request.
Yes. What's this one?
And
right
being
here?
that it was a special request from Bobby, I'm gonna keep it a secret. So,
Okay.
but you guys,
I do know the song. I know the song. I'm not gonna say it. He told me the song.
He did.
He told me the song.
What I can say about the song, I do appreciate Bobby for choosing this song. I think it's a beautiful song.
Yes, it is.
It's such a simple song, but the lyrics of that song, it's truly the essence of who I am. So thank you, Bobby, for choosing that song, and I can't wait to perform it. I think everyone will love it. It's a song that everyone knows, and I'm just excited to do it. I think, Bobby is a phenomenal person.
Yes, he is.
So I can't wait just to be there, and I strongly, encourage everybody to go out, ivit.com, buy y'all tickets. The girl will be in the building performing, and so many other great things. Yeah.
Now, thank you so much. So much we're gonna have to get on a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
But and please, I hope you can come here again.
Sure can.
You can. And I told you some other shows where I fit they're gonna love you. Where they will love you. This whole station.
Won't he do it? Yes.
Every day of the week is something dope. We rocking on Mondays. There's other shows on Monday. I'm sorry if I forget anybody. Tuesdays we got the Isle show. We got the Make Me Matter show. Wednesdays is when. I be getting confused with Wednesday and Thursday with the General. Sometimes you got Live in the Cypher, you got them rocking. Right. You got you got another show with what's the other one? That Dollhouse show.
Like
do you like house music?
I do. I wrote a house song. I got music coming up, and I got a house song called "Are You Ready?" I hope y'all ready.
On Thursdays, you got the show and say that house show.
Yeah. We gonna rap about that.
Yo, Dollhouse on Thursdays is rocking. Late night, you got late night with General, with Kiss, with Hurricane Kiss. Like every week. I mean, every day,
Right.
something rocking on
Right.
here, and I
Well, it
feel
makes
like
sense.
I
I
feel
see why I
like
moved
they
to
will love
Jersey.
you on
Yeah.
each
Oh,
and
I
every
love
show.
them too. I
They
would.
will love your energy.
And I'm ready.
Nah, she's here for it. She's here for it. And if y'all
Yes.
need weapons, she can get that to you too.
Yeah,
Like,
we
just
gonna
let
talk
y'all-
about it.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all need. Like,
Yes,
what
yes.
y'all need
Yeah,
from
I'm gonna
us.
have to holler at you.
Um,
Yeah.
Before we head out,
Mm-hmm.
word on the street is you're gonna give us a little sneak peek of
Yeah, we
what
can
you
do
do,
a little sneak peek.
little something.
Something.
You know, we got a mic over there for you.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna switch up this. I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah.
You don't have it forever chosen.
Yeah.
On tonight.
Forever chosen.
Y'all look, they do it because everybody's like forever, ever. That's what she be making them say. Like say something. You gonna
Forever.
lose me forever, and they like forever. Yes, forever, ever. Is it what?
Hello. Oh, okay.
It's
They
on?
both got to be on. Yeah.
Okay, here we
All
go.
right, all
Now,
right.
forever chosen
Yes.
is in the building. She
In
is
the
styling.
building.
Y'all see it with the white, the black on.
Y'all
This is what
with
she
the
does.
Papa Red.
Ooh, the pop of red.
Just a little bit.
What song are you singing for the people tonight?
So the song that I'm gonna sing tonight, it's entitled "Reminisce." It's unreleased, so you
Okay.
guys are getting a treat.
Okay.
The beat was produced by Lura Luciano, who also did some work with Fab. So I hope you guys like
Yes,
it.
it did.
This is just for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go.
I'm tired. Tired of all the promises, broken hearts that never meant. Time and time again, I let you back in. I used to think that love would win, then turn around and lose again. But will this cycle ever end? Caught in the deep end, you know how my heart feels so. I wanna be everything to you like you are to me. And shouldn't we hold each other down for eternity? There's a stranger in my bed, 'cause your touch feels different. Kissing on my flesh, but your heart feels distant. I should've left you the first time you looked me in my eyes and told me lies, but I kept you, and every night I lay in bed I die inside. 'Cause you know how my heart I feel so. I wanna be everything to you like you are to me. And shouldn't we hold each other down for eternity? Loving someone should never be more than loving yourself, and you should always be your number. You did me when I should have left you alone. You wrong.
Forever chosen, y'all.
Hey,
Forever
thank
chosen,
ya.
y'all. Yo. Is she the first singer you had on, B?
Man, listen, that's what we talking about.
Yo. B, did you look her in the eyes? Did you look her in the eyes, B?
Man.
I hope you did, B. I
It's
looked
all
her
in the eyes. It's all in the eyes.
Don't do that.
She's
That's
feeling
what it is.
I'm like, who did I lie to?
Sing it to you.
Sing it to. I'm like,
Yes, it does so when you look
the
in the
touch is
eyes.
different.
Yeah.
What you?
Yeah.
Don't.
Make you sink down in your seat.
Yeah, like.
Leave me alone.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's the-
My touch was real, baby. My touch is real.
And you should always be number one. Loving
Always be
someone
number one.
should never be more than loving yourself. Okay.
She said, laying in the bed with a stranger. The touch is different.
Right, you saw that right there. I took that deal from Tamia now.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, you been there.
Oh,
This my booty.
Right.
But now she like, yo, you ain't gripping it the same.
Right.
I could feel your soul.
And I'm excited to put this song out because when you were talking about writing earlier, my writing has grown so much. And if I had to give a tip to writers, less is more, and that's something coming from transitioning from poetry and literature. It's so much words. But I had to learn, I don't want to say dumb it down, but that's what you got to do when it comes to writing. You got to find a way to say what you're trying to say in the least way
Be
possible.
more effective.
Right. And it's much more effective writing. So writing is a journey. I'm still growing. I'm still learning.
You think
but I
the
can't wait.
structure of it is the hardest part? Like actually this bar?
Arrangement is major. I don't think people really know how a song is supposed to be arranged.
That's
like
part.
Verse, chorus, verse.
You
Like
got
they don't
words.
really know how it goes. So arrangement is everything. When you have a good project, when you have a good piece of music, it takes you. It's like any story. It takes you on a journey. So in the beginning, it's like an introduction, and it's like a build up, and then you have your peak, your point, and then you bring them back down. So it's like once you stick to that structure, you'll probably write a very great song, like a very full song. Dope. So it's a lot that goes into writing, but the more you do it, the more you and like I said, me personally, I'm growing. I'm still growing. Always have a student mentality. No matter how much you know, it's always more to learn.
Thank you. Forever Chosen. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
For having me.
We got any shout outs we want to give?
Just a big shout out to Tima J. Make sure you guys go and
Tima
stream
J is on
her
that
single
check-in.
Before Love. It's on every platform. Big shout out to Bobby. I will be in the building April 20th. You guys lock in and come and party and vibe with me. May 10th. Big thing I go on. So big things. Yeah, that's it.
Make sure y'all
Big
there.
shout out
Make
to
sure
Brooklyn.
there. Y'all on the
Big
town.
shout out to Bears and Bullheads. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yo, shout out to all my barbers. Shout out to my stylists. I got the Soul Survivor Barry right here. Peace to everybody on the check-in. Make sure y'all share, y'all like, send this to everybody. Let's run these numbers up, y'all.
Your
Man, we
mama,
are Beards
your
and
cousin,
Baldheads.
everybody.
We'll see y'all next week.
That was beautiful.